Hello again, Dinky Dana here. It's been 2 weeks since my brother first started playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and after the first video you saw how bad he was, and basically I've been trying to teach him how to play the game, get a little bit better, and he's been doing pretty well. So basically he's to the point now where he doesn't really get that frustrated whenever he's playing, so it doesn't make much sense for me to put the commentary of him playing over top of the game footage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add commentary to it and kind of point out the things that he's doing wrong and what he can improve on. So that's what I'm going to do in this video, so here's the footage.
First, let's take a look at his kill-death ratio. 2 weeks ago he had a kill-death of 0.33, which meant for every 100 times he died, he would kill 33 people. My goal for 2 weeks was to have about a 0.5, and if you could see right here, he actually brought it up to a 0.61, so now every 100 times he dies, he kills 61 people.
Amen.
Team deathmatch. Let's do this.
If you're just starting playing, it might be a good idea to sit in one location and wait for an enemy to come to you, rather than running around in the open where you can get killed numerous times over and over again. One thing that I would recommend if you do decide to wait for the enemies to come to you is that once you get a kill, make sure and move from that location. Not only do people hate whenever you're camping in one location for the whole entire game, but if you get a kill there, they can see on the kill cam where you killed them from, and they're more than likely to come back and get you. Coming up here, as he's walking, he can see the bullets spraying across his screen. And normally whenever I'm playing, if I see that, I'll know that there's an enemy somewhere near there, and I'll take a look over to that direction. Also in the radar, he can see the red dot right to the right of him, and he doesn't take a chance to look over there. Another tip for this game is that if you shoot somebody and don't kill them, they're going to know which direction you came from and probably come over to get you right away, like this guy does with my brother. Here he sees the enemy's red dot on his heartbeat sensor, and as he pokes out the window he sees a sniper bullet come in. If I were him, I wouldn't have poked back out that window because you know the sniper's looking right at you. Here he does a good job of noticing the enemy on his heartbeat sensor, but whenever he runs up, he tries to knife him through the wall and it doesn't work, and then he just doesn't shoot quite right to get the kill. Here he gets into a hiding spot and waits for enemies to come to him, which isn't a bad idea, you just don't want to stay in the same location for too long. You can tell by the way he's moving that he's checking his heartbeat sensor way too often. He's running a little bit and then checking the heartbeat sensor. Whenever the heartbeat sensor detects an enemy, it'll make a certain beep sound. So pretty much whenever you're moving around the map, you don't have to constantly move a little bit, then check the heartbeat sensor, and then move a little bit more.
Tango down.
Here you can tell he's relying on his heartbeat sensor too much, but he sees the 2 red dots show up and he's able to notice the guy on the roof. He just can't get the shot to get the kill. He gets some pretty good shots on this guy, and compared to the first video, his aim is definitely a lot better. So in 2 weeks he really picked up aiming and making sure to get some good shots on people. Here my brother used some advice that I gave him, and what it was is that if the enemy starts shooting you, rather than trying to charge into them and get the kill, it's better to back up and wait for them to come to you. It's usually better to wait for the enemy to chase you rather than to chase the enemy. He doesn't end up getting that kill when he gets killed by another enemy, but he had a much better chance of surviving by backing up and waiting for that guy to come to him. Here he does a good job by noticing the enemies on his heartbeat sensor, and he actually has some good aim and takes the guy out in 2 shots. He also gets this guy from a good distance in 1 burst, which is a great improvement over watching that first video. I couldn't stand watching him miss all these guys right in his sights.
Friendly Predator missile inbound. Friendly Harriers inbound.
Target down.
Here he messes up on the aim a little bit, but it was kind of a far shot, and it was a good job of him noticing the enemy.
Flash out.
They both see each other here at the same time, and the other guy just gets his shot off quicker.
Care package on the way. Friendly Apache inbound.
Here he kept telling me about these watermelons that he was shooting, and I never knew what he was talking about, so I guess this is where the watermelons are that you can shoot. Here they both see each other at the same time, and he starts shooting, and then he decides to try and knife the guy, and he probably would have gotten the kill if he just kept shooting instead of knifing. I had to cut out the last minute of this game to fit it into one video, but as you can see, they won, and he got 6 kills and 11 deaths. So that's pretty much right on par with his kill-death ratio, and it's a lot better than 2 weeks ago. So I hope you all enjoyed watching and seeing his progress. I'm Dinky Dana, and thanks for watching.